So, well, pilgrims. We've all heard of them at some point. If you're American, you probably celebrate Thanksgiving and remember the days of the happy pilgrims and the happy Indians having nice big feasts on picnic tables or blah, blah, blah. However, I would like to make this video as a little historical thing to basically say you would not survive being a pilgrim. Now, let me explain. Also, all the sources for this will be from information I learned at my school. So, yeah. Anyways, continuing on, why you would not survive as a pilgrim. Well, first of all, let's just say this hypothetical scenario. You leave from Bristol, England, and you head on the Mayflower or the Speedwell, which were the two ships that were bringing the pilgrims over to the New World. Now, originally, they were supposed to land in Virginia. However, they landed in Cape Cod. Now, slow down. We're not even at the landing spot yet. Say you're on the Speedwell. Well, the Speedwell gets 2 leaks and then has to go back to Bristol. So you might not even make it to the New World. But that's if you're good. If you're good off, if you just stay in Bristol, England. Because if you're on the Mayflower, well, first of all, if you're an actual pilgrim, back in the day, the crew members who actually sailing the ship, they didn't like the pilgrims on top deck because they were sick and they'd throw up and maybe fall off deck. So they would keep all the pilgrims below deck to be huddled together and eat food and get sick and spread all these sicknesses. It was really horrible. They didn't even let the kids or women up on top deck. However, speaking of food, pretty much the only thing you'd be eating was hardtack, which is basically this really hard brick-like graham cracker substance, and cured meat, so basically beef jerky. But the thing is, that's all you're eating for a good, I think a 9-month voyage. I'd probably need to fact check that. But yeah, that's a very long time to be eating just that. And a lot of the time, the only liquid you're drinking is alcohol. So you're going to get more sick and more sick while being crammed into the confined space. So assuming you didn't die by the sickness or falling off ship or fights or whatever, you've made it to Virginia. Well, no, you didn't. You made it to around Cape Cod region, Massachusetts, and it is really, really cold. And the other thing, we don't know how to farm because you're here in the middle of this very cold area in the coldest winter of the time, a very hard winter. Now, at the first few weeks off ship, you are probably also going to die due to either the cold or the fact that these people, the pilgrims, could not farm. They couldn't farm. However, as we were to know, Thanksgiving would actually occur by the Indians, or Native Americans, I don't know which one is correct to say, I'm just going to say both, would basically come and give them food for the first Thanksgiving. Now, if you made it to that part of the Thanksgiving, that's actually good, you survived. But still, the life of a pilgrim was still very hard. Living in early developments of a settlement in the New World is hard. There's no houses, and you're still in construction of building them. I got this source from one time I went to Roanoke. Now, I don't know if this is relevant to the Cape Cod area, so that might be wrong. But the thing is, it took about 10 weeks for a settlement to start really, being a settlement with all these houses and structures and whatnot. So, by then, there's a good chance you're going to be dead. So, yeah, good to know. Anyways, this is a different type of video than I usually do. So, hopefully you guys liked it. This is just a short video. Thanksgiving was a couple days ago. I kind of missed it. But I will be doing more of these type of video. Also, a new Subnautica video coming out soon for the Subnautica peoples. Anyways, goodbye.